Hello everyone, so let me just say that I am pleased the fact that I can record Xbox One footage with so much ease, unlike before I had my PC, and it just feels amazing that I can finally record some Halo 1 multiplayer matches. This map, Rat Race, is probably one of my best maps for performance quality. I just think I always seem to be like, a nuisance in this map, and I'm just very consistent at doing what I should be doing. There are moments where I can just feel the enemy team just cannot stand what I do because of how this map is played. It's just very strategic, and it's a map that you should never ever feel safe. But yeah, I'm happy I can upload some Halo 1 multiplayer, and we will see what other Xbox One games I'll be recording, and I totally have more motivation for recording Xbox One footage since I no longer have to deal with aspect ratio problems, or sometimes my TV would flicker in different colors when I use my recording device. And yes, it just feels so nice that when I play and record, it feels very similar to just me playing the game normally and not recording. But let's get into the topic of this video. So I want to talk about video game addiction. What inspired me to talk about this was a fairly recent article about some dude was suing Bethesda in Russia because he found Fallout 4 to be so addicting that it ruined his life. Then I saw Review Tech USA talked about it, and it just encouraged me to have my own take on it. Basically, I asked myself, and I want to ask you guys, is gaming really addicting to a point it is harmful to us? So one thing about me is I've never been addicted to any game I played. I played many games that were known to be very addicting, like Destiny, World of Warcraft, Dota 2, Call of Duty, Diablo 2, and there's like so much more I can name. But to be honest, I've never been addicted to any games that I play. I never sunk in a ridiculous amount of hours where I played the game obsessively and extensively. I do have games where I play a lot, of course, but I always feel like I'll eventually lose interest in the game because I play it so much, and just because I pretty much end up not feeling so motivated to play it because I just always feel like I've seen or played enough to a point where I won't play it as much. Sure, I have moments where I come back to a game I haven't played in a while because, well, sometimes nostalgia gets the best of me, and sometimes I just miss playing that game. But I wouldn't say I have that kind of habit because I'm so addicted to the game, and it's bad for me. I would say it's more like a change of moods. For example, being able to play Halo 1 multiplayer over Xbox Live and having decent connection was a dream come true, and I totally put in a lot of time due to that. But I haven't put in a ridiculous amount of time in the game, like I'm straight up no-lifing the game. I don't know if I can say this for other people, because I'm sure you guys know that MMOs are infamous for getting people super addicted to the game, and they end up playing like 80 hours a week, not working, getting overweight, and all of that jazz. But to be honest, I just don't find games to be addicting at all. I think maybe some people aren't as well disciplined, or maybe they've never been around the block and played better games. Like, I could never get into Destiny or World of Warcraft because I personally played many better games where I just don't find these games that great, to be honest. I think that's really all to it because it's a simple subject to talk about. I do consider myself to be one of those guys who games a lot, but at the same time I do have my down times, and there are moments where I'm not in the mood for gaming. Like a few days ago, I didn't even game at all, or maybe I only did it for like an hour because I just wasn't in the mood. But there are times where I can totally play more than 3 hours per day. It just depends on the situation and mood for